With different parts of the country having initiated the vaccination process against coronavirus, news around the world have made health workers and security officers to be skeptical in getting the vaccine. Netherlands and Ireland joined a host of countries temporarily halting the use of the vaccine following the reports of blood clotting and low platelet count in Norway and Denmark. Jitters have already been witnessed in different parts of the country, with Kenyans raising eyebrows on the AstraZeneca vaccine.
For the current vaccine that we have in Kenya, the AstraZeneca vaccine, they were able to use different age groups, and they showed that the vaccine provided protection for all age groups, although the feeling is that there were less people for the age older than 60 years, where only 660 people were involved in the trial. However, there is currently data that we are waiting of about 22,000 people above the age of 60 that were given the vaccine, and the data is yet to be published. So we are waiting to see whether this has affected the vaccine efficiency and the safety, because the key concern for vaccine development is the safety.
As the country marked a year since coronavirus got into the country, questions have been raised on how the world was able to develop Covid-19 vaccine so quickly.
For saying that our current Covid-19 vaccine is the fastest actually may not be true, because we are looking at knowledge that dates way back to 2010, way back to 2003, with knowledge on adenoviruses and their use in terms of viral vectors, and therefore the initial stage of looking for the viral vectors had been taken care of. The initial stages of asking, does it have spike proteins or not, was already taken care of. So it was a matter of identifying what protein can we have, what messenger RNA can we have that results in the production of this protein, and thereafter the immune system responding and producing antibodies and producing cells.
The global effort for finding a vaccine for diseases that face African countries has been a great challenge, especially for malaria and Ebola.
This shows that if we have efforts towards the control of a disease that are either global or national, it doesn't take much effort, just requires all the people concerned, the funding to be availed, and the information to be availed. So we have seen cases where information, China was able to share information, publications were able to be released without undergoing the peer review process, and then they undergo the peer review process much later.
Many scientists agree that our behavior, particularly deforestation and our encroachment on diverse wildlife habitat, is helping diseases to spread from animals into humans more frequently, and that coronavirus pandemic will not be our last pandemic if the trend continues.
So as a global community, we need to be aware that we need to do a lot of disease surveillance, more so on the emerging zoonotic viruses. We have the arbovirology group at KEMRI that looks at the arboviruses in mosquitoes, in ticks that are found in the environment, in bats, and we need to keep on having more vigilant studies on this. There's also the issue of the food security. We need to improve on our food security such that we have better nutrition.
The COVID-19 pandemic took much of the world by surprise, but not everyone. For years, epidemiologists and other experts have warned that we have been setting ourselves up for a global pandemic. Irene Mwangi, KUTV, Nairobi.